सदर्द आहूं बांजरंगर पद्मा 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 सदर्द ahom banjarangara padmasadarda 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 ahum 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 banjarangara Padma Sadarda 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 ahum banzarangara 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 padma sadardo. Ahum Banjarangara 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 padma sadardo 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 ahum banzarangara 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 padma sadardo
Ona zamara zamara bomana sarama zambaba omalezo zamara zamara bomana sarama zambaba omalezo zamara zamara bomana sarama zambaba omalezo 원어들은 언더러 예론즈부 자시 저지연나 예바이 자지 조당에도 만부조 게라 정자다자 자시조 조매자부 전단 동즈고 진보제화계자 환단바 게라 구마제제자바 론무단반전저 환동는 선제단자러고즈부 예전자마자라자환드 전잔도비자시화배와 그와전바전라정자로정화인나환단도지주 시르로만고모신보환사예년보즈바난바수 나괴년보마주근드서 오바도지방걸로션도 로모다마라즈니마예 점살란나자지화지주相觉生化将来相残罗人间大救za지서지냐东觉为上业我干嘛了？你正等到本座化名我。王界国落的人间大众家界下残疾小弟家马求证姐姐马可说公我真别花别话在西兰木将了小茶路中把青木的种子灭亡矛盾担当家不言过中把结把大了万梦梦死难度在的了这国落当自己了当东多多姐姐 婆摩诃子九地迦赞子萨斯内萨给那扎西贝吉地中瓦迦勒香萨罗达迦当德夏瓦中巴拉达多涅瓦在瓦跟耶内多多华贝三多耶耶者扎吉德拉本宗卓巴丘西诺根德拉米ယော夏丘罗摩羯座亚人那达宗自己家我们乱里修为跟上就不尊敬自己见南无迦那萨耶南无不过的本自是的说嘛丹那的那个的阿格桑耶僧布达达达唵班自的班自的曼班自的玛达达巴怎么好巴呀巴怎么好巴达达巴怎么好巴达班自的巴萨怎么那班自的萨瓦嘎玛瓦人那巴西的巴斯耶娑哈南无迦那萨耶南无不过的本自是的说嘛丹那的那个的阿格桑耶僧布达达唵班自的班自的曼班自的玛达达巴怎么好巴呀巴怎么好巴达达巴怎么好巴达班自的巴萨怎么那班自的萨瓦嘎玛瓦人巴西的巴斯耶娑哈南无迦那萨耶南无不过的本自是的说嘛丹那的那个的阿格桑耶僧布达达唵班自的班自的曼班自的玛达达巴怎么好巴呀巴怎么好巴达达巴怎么好巴达班自的巴萨怎么那班自的萨瓦嘎玛瓦人那巴修的那巴斯耶娑哈玛丽三界观界观界家得得黄金摩拉穷杂兰红南玛丽界一金灭波穷南国境内的家尊说大多做来的这些这做的一诺接着求巴达接巴得这穷的夜色说盘巴将万言的接巴香菜罗今年三大兄弟今天那第四下半摩也送给个那给玛丽的那单家拉里到暗夜当为相聚南无就慢慢来都打给加瓦丹加也结完生的阳光的夜里的丹巴伊加瓦跟拉拉的相杂得接到了的夜上街南上街的街为那人巴达得到就这样那玛丽巴丹加加瓦丹给高啊丹丹巴玛拉加做南阳街也拉加做三根基加瓦根基用的那就叫的瓦下巴丹加达给多没多丹巴做瓦丹巴东三年的东西巴的就到满没就的对不丹巴伊加瓦对达兰的就马吉巴达南巴南东准就东先马不马的人也巴东过马加巴班巴就根基加瓦对达兰的就马吉yo ma kam la la me cha che wa dan da cha wa dan nya la yo mo sam bo chung la dan bo do ta ke cha wa kan la chang cha chung ma che do ju ye do dan mo wang ke no lin do a do dan ye ye ji jo do ma da ke je ma je ji ba de da dan ja da ke so so cha xiao ji cha wa kan do sam ji de ram ja na do lo da mo lo do走啊，跟着送来跟来哟，等到跟着这色大月了，把那种节节的种马南，想觉人把上去马家里，广播的大灯给大家了，空落了那没把过个，娘的多高也等大了，走啊跟老朋友的我去，看吧有个的年也把哟，那给他莫然呀说啊。小子老万多就叫什么多，金色呀罗更要说吧也，给我就那当给介绍吧，大家当给将军先我，小姐那也不上去，穷谈的大家都上去了。小觉真话金波难道那么多觉真把金波难道过色说小觉娘波拒绝晚上你的老家生气就到将军真话语做了的一家生气小觉娘波拒绝晚上你的老家生气就到将军真话语做了的一家生气将军娘波拒绝晚上你的老家生气就到将军真话语做了的一家生气皆大文界的下界小觉的那些八道 拉巴拉顿达人也内巴达。德耶卓拉盘顿的将觉神的解决样，德耶丹的拉巴拉人巴因的拉巴觉，解达文解的下界，相觉丹的解巴多，相觉神为拉巴拉顿达人也内巴。德耶卓拉盘顿的将觉神的解决样，德耶丹的拉巴拉人巴因的拉巴觉。解达文解的下界，相觉丹的解巴多，相觉神会拉巴拉，得得人也内巴达，德耶卓拉盘顿的相觉神的解决要，德耶丹的拉巴拉，人巴因的拉巴觉，当地他在最末有末也在巴拉巴多，对了上界的色界，上觉的色大觉多。但那那个见那叫那达东波的真的就没真波那得了，你把莫觉得那些。龙尾向大盘波的见大人年年八多，对见也大的嘞，想觉山那达了。大概对了就把单家见，先啊中华的小年到的，我对的那种的无人机，他到那么那所高啊去。小觉神叫人莫切，把切把那切切切，切把切把没把用，功德陪我修。小觉神那么这样，小觉就来有法动，有这样的戒律那帮我修。小觉神话难解的，做多的来光遮修，光波也那光过吧，三界难了等就行。三界单界等到单界见，满座单界等到东华修，相觉神话跟的三业吧，人的跟界毛兰这把修，用华红石的七八瓦王个不装的，得都做做的不一起个，马家的那把没容易里，都觉你马到瓦进步。修个道外他一多解救，前地往前的姐姐家人，妈妈全部快听我往前，让这往前黑这个，早晚一起伴着外着河，等就都不见不都见的，马里见个也做罗鞋马，修罗下去往前等等，我在多见花我怎给错，能冬天把情不安解的。这是有个没中个样子可生个，我的马不管你有老家，这一当街又要对吧？都记家嘛情不等见的，男女这都给求助。多记家记呀把情不一，老这的把情不都写吧。那一就是咱们中国见，得结公话情话音也不，而且这是万个来出来，给别说话的做情节路，就都这都给还他的。我没忘的前面我这做啊红色的七八瓦王个不装，那都做的不一起个，马家的那般没容易哩，多觉你马多瓦进步，就个多瓦他一多接触，前地往前的姐姐家人，妈妈全部快听我往前，让这往前黑这个，早晚一起把这外着喝，等就都不见不得见的。马里见个也做罗鞋马，穷路下去往前等都干。咱给做那多年把情不忘记的，多几个一个见这是有，干没送个也是干生个。后来漫不管你有老家，这一道街又要多把去，多几家把情不等见的，男女这都给求助。多几家街要把情不移，老这的把情不都写吧。老一件是咱们中国见，等结光话情话音也不，而且这是万个来出来，给别说话的做情节路，就都这都给还他的。我没忘的前面我这种啊，红色的金把我王个不装的，这都做的不一起个，马家的那把没容易里，都觉你马头发进步。就个老外他一多解决，前地往前的姐姐家人，慢慢节目快听我往前，让这往前黑这个，早晚一起伴着外着喝，的就都不见不得见的，马里见个也做罗鞋马，穷路下去往前的东个，我在多结还我真给错，能多年把情不忘记的，我几个一个记得是有，干没中个呀这个生个，后来嘛不看你用老家，这一道街又要多把戏，都记家把情不得见的，男女这都给 求助有。金波云那这的话金波都是吧，当一觉着咱们若可见，当结空话情话一夜吧，而且这三万个来做来，给别说话的做情节咯，就都后者都给还难的。后面往的前面我这做，我见一见的香残，慢慢给他动波了，也算就个着你，慢慢就那一色着，望的光着我们不过，姐姐金色带自己，新年落下下厕所。可着斑马色的火，只把可着参加到，只把人这群波，小时年我参加到，自己更加了走了，从花天说情节多，现在从我把家，怎么也怎么多，就都都蒙过制作，怎么可着参加到，只把人这群波家。自己刚加了做了，从花天说情节多，现在从我把家说，怎么也怎么多，就都都蒙过制作。怎么可能参加到，只不认这群波家，小时年我在家当，自己刚加了做了。现在从我家说，怎么也怎么多，全都都蒙过制作，怎么可能参加到，只不认这群波。小时年我在家当，自己刚加了做了，说话的说情节多，现在从我家。怎么也怎么多，全都都蒙过制作，怎么可能参加到，只不认这群波。小时年我参加到，自己刚加了做了，说话的说情节多，现在从我把家。怎么也怎么多，全都都蒙过制作，怎么可能参加到，只不认这群波家。自己刚加了做了，说话的说情节多，现在从我把家说，怎么也怎么多，全都都蒙过制作，怎么可能参加到，只不认这群波家。年我在家当，自己刚加了做了，说话的说情节多，现在从我把家。怎么也怎么多，全都都蒙过制作，怎么可能参加到，只不认这群波。小时年我在家当，自己刚加了做了，说话的说情节多，现在从我把家。怎么也怎么，全都都蒙过制作，见了多讲说话但不听，他说刚的能不上学说，那到我不当作业完到。就当自己被我砸的水啊！姐妹同把你的东军歌，老外跟没中结姐妹错，让多难个就这叫作为，人间上这半年当味道。多么种没强加上给他，世界都接上他会想到，就过说说多这些庄业，下一场老乡讲了讲下。下月年呀，等着龙着南，世界的等着结花悲花，一句话是咱们刚要讲，你为这艰难的坚持说，怕出家出口皆有狗养，才把这你的一当女的，男主的话穷跟换走外，讲个地别的年轻波散，娘亲全部装的你没有，从来门了进步往家的，半个等我三度先不到，东马等姐姐了相长。大爷告诉给走路求亲，跟上就别真的没那把，多没那子的多麻里吧，娘的就把他不说说下，把他从手进我给完了，绿色在了绿色也多，这叫家姐就进空路车，就进什么什么功德。就那两个单位一起个，绿色不见门把也不见，得些闹渐渐转动江，这边这个大的弄完说。大概的这是没给做起，看家做完给拉盘拉多，就去讲不大被你学教，就去讲为公报都没学。大家你没做完工没难，他起了没做为夸这类，要到底的人情的世界，老外今年季节成累。大家要交从没见不人，也知道被娘的手得到。问界大家寂寞骂你话，小区外的等姐姐正错，餐酒吧当中等别进街东北隔离一起，我是那总比老外进步谈到圣洁谈家节这把谈家啥要等把进步，云的真云的见的羡慕东北山头。萨来拉玛东巴穷的地的雨下巴扎穷巴要的巴祖梅上去花家小家的巴拉香茶路就多加深切我拉东巴穷的地的雨下巴扎穷巴要的巴祖梅上去花家巴小家的巴拉 就多加世界，我为来嘛，东巴就那地的月下巴在就嘛样大巴准备上去花家哇小家的香茶路就多加世界，我为来嘛，东巴就那地的月下巴在就嘛样大巴准备上去花家哇小家的巴香茶路就多加世界，我为来嘛，东巴就那地的月下巴在就嘛样大巴准备上去花家哇小家的巴香茶路就多加世界，我会来嘛。东巴就那地的云下马扎就马样大巴准备上去花家哇小家多香茶路就多加世界，我会来嘛。东巴就那地的云下马扎就大巴准备上去花家哇小家多马拉香就多加世界，我的那么那么的毛么的做的那么那么的毛么的做的那么那么的毛么的做。那那么那么的毛么的做的那么那么的毛么的做的那么那么的毛么的做的那么那么的毛么的做的那么那么的毛么的做。那么那么的毛么的做的那么那么的毛么的做的那么那么的毛么的做的那么那么的毛么的做的那么那么的毛么的做。那么那么的毛么的做的那么那么的毛么的做的那么那么的毛么的做的那么那么的毛么的做的那么那么的毛么的做的那么那么的毛么的做。我们那么的毛么的做，我们那么的毛么的做，我们那么的毛么的做，我们那么的毛么的做，我们那么的毛么的做，我们那么的毛么的做。我们那么的毛么的做，我们那么的毛么的做，我们那么的毛么的做，我们那么的毛么的做，我们那么的毛么的做，我们那么的毛么的做，我们那么的毛么的做，我们那么的毛么的做，我们那么的毛么的做。我们那么的毛么的也做海，对外先把这个检查断，口袋跟真正的样看懂。天气上就让不检查完，刚才口袋的说千万学那没啥吧哒哒个哒不有不修嘛康贝，啥吧的康个的啥吧的那么个康内康说海气，多多跟着咱了多我接了什么没觉着上去。让我站在光的房间前，送路就到山头轮着，街多多给他站了多我接了什么没觉着上去。让我站在光的房间前，送路就到山头轮着，街多多给他站了多我接了什么没觉着上去。让我站在光的房间前，送路就到山头轮着追回，跟他说嘛一起做比赛，要去家某爱个啥子。一起领导绝对嘛不错，送路就到就会存累。我跟他说嘛一起做比赛，要去家某爱个啥子。一起领导绝对嘛不错，送路就到就会存累。我跟他说嘛一起做比赛，要去家某爱个啥子。一起领导绝对嘛不错，送路就到就会存累。追是种种将近轻薄的河啦，怎么能叫多么近？让到几个怎么的交集，送路就到就会存累。这种种将近轻薄的河啦，怎么能叫多么近？让到几个怎么的交集，送路就到就会存累。这种种将近轻薄的河啦，怎么能叫多么近？让到几个怎么的交集，送路就到就会存累。追火再见见我轻薄的泪水，记得他妈整个破你说，可见3年3年做到底，送路就到就会存累。红的年纪我轻薄的泪水，记得他妈整个破你，可见3年3年做到底，送路就到就会存累。红的年纪我轻薄的泪水，记得他妈整个破你说。送路就到就会存累，追是斑马王贵关键的我气，现在这边叫模样累，这慢慢快快这把气，送路就到就会存累。是斑马王贵关键的我气，现在这边叫模样累，这慢慢快快这把气，送路就到就会存累。是慢慢王贵关键的我气，现在这边叫模样累。这慢慢快快这把气，送路就到就会存累。追刚修验了怎么这计较，都被我知道我怎么也，久久夜夜都我见那见。那个山头满别这追爱，过地球看看他若别了，让他们跟一起我爱着。 我还得将彼多吉那南巴结吉耶伊罗尼。看色真知半自大一切，求解相知能自大万难，相继见中日梦寐中，让能大悲见蓝眉山内切的我在相看。世间万多劫劫来也难门，姐妹盘中下来说吧。公皆多半破万心结罗，内结的我在相看。世间万多劫劫来也难门，姐妹盘中下来说完。公皆多半破万心结罗，内结的我在相看。世间万多劫劫来也难门，姐妹盘中呀来说完。公皆多半破万心结罗，大尼达玛欧爱多，皆让过见我的求鸟为他，亚克耶谢杰的拉玛多，卡瓦尼梅辛拉多巴桑。 结瓦根德要来了马当赞美求结换来龙修家三道蓝吉用的蓝族内多结将个古巴年多修中南的公布讲话要来相在罗当国罗主真结中传年那兰达的社会今年多个今夜的今年节的个拉完之看他准备走的马的门东等个接着我走左跟了忘记的在眼来就这样的从在大就做牛毛里龙里接家做走在就马的门色的面个姐姐就在这真的东内的就上街到中音那里做家子的五个接着见到今日现在的路门是讲话要来的，东阿达巴吉那东阿达巴吉那东阿达巴吉那。东阿达巴吉那东阿达巴吉那东阿达巴吉那东阿达巴吉那东阿达巴吉那东阿达巴吉那东阿达巴吉那东阿达巴吉那东阿达巴吉那东阿达巴吉那东阿达巴吉那东阿达巴吉那东阿达巴吉那东阿达巴吉那东阿达巴吉那东阿达巴吉那东阿达巴吉那东东阿达巴吉那东阿达巴吉那东阿达巴吉那东阿达巴吉那东阿达巴吉那东阿达巴吉那东阿达巴吉那东阿达巴吉那东阿达巴吉那东阿达巴吉那东阿达巴吉那东阿达巴吉那东东阿达巴吉那东阿达巴吉那东阿达巴吉那东阿达巴吉那东阿达巴吉那东阿达巴吉那东阿达巴吉那东阿达巴吉那东阿达巴吉那东阿达巴吉那东阿达巴吉那东阿达巴吉那东阿达巴吉那东阿达巴吉那东阿达巴吉那东阿达巴吉那东阿达巴吉那东阿达巴吉那东嗡阿达巴萨那的在丹结结结罗热结达罗的梦慢慢的在内，可能的就用了多半夜，落住不变，能完结的手。
这全部做的秘密上，总的我们全部那家的，那个当工厂都什么都，东大推荐讲了给小子儿。为一切众生，请大家。
In order to liberate all sentient beings, let's give rise to the Supreme Bodhicitta. Well, today we'll continue with the Diamond Sutra teaching, and today the Diamond Sutra, the Prajnaparamita Sutra, and its oral transmission will give you the blessings. In fact, during the national holiday, during this period of time, that is the vacation time, holiday time for people who actually come to the Tibetan plateau to receive blessings, or on pilgrimage tours, or some of the tourists who are simply of no religion or no belief at all. Hopefully this teaching will give rise to, or will maturize their good seed that they've planted before and maybe plant a good seed in their mind. However, what I noticed is that majority of people came here not to listen to the Dharma, rather they came here to see the corpse at the charnel ground. I think majority of people who come to the pilgrimage tour, and the ones who have religion, who have faith, they usually come to monasteries to prostrate, to circumambulate, to chant mantras, and so on. But what I notice is that majority of people nowadays would choose to see the corpse at the charnel ground, but they wouldn't come and circumambulate the stupas and mandalas and so on. And that is by comparison to the ones who see the corpse. Maybe they're contemplating upon impermanence. Maybe they are observing impermanence of others by looking at other people's corpse and so on. Maybe it would be helpful to their visualization of death. I have no idea the intention. But I think sometimes when you see other people experiencing impermanence, people feel curious. And maybe people feel quite curious about other people's corpse. Milarepa, in fact, said that what you feel is terror, that is death, that dawn on other people, in fact, would also dawn on yourself. The corpse that you feel very curious or feel very afraid, that also is your own body. That's the way that you should contemplate upon corpse. As religious people, I think if you were to care more about your next life and not this life, that is, you are rather a good practitioner. And for people who care rather about this life and not the next life, I don't think that's a good practitioner. A lot of people who came here, they're agnostic, and there are people who came here with belief or without belief. There are people who are not present, but they're present online. In whichever way you are listening, since you are here, you're listening to this class, I think it's already quite rare. I myself, I am grateful to those of you who are attending this class, especially all of you are listening to this class that is the teaching on the Prajnaparamita, the transcendent knowledge, transcendent wisdom. During the studying of Diamond Sutra, I think we should then see through our grasping towards solid existence during our daily life as well as during our practice. I think this is quite the key, the core, that is see through the solid existence. People came to me, some people came to me and told me that I read your book twice, your book, The Cutter, twice already. And every time I read it, I feel so touched. When I read it, I feel like I really emerge into your thoughts. But when I finish reading, when I don't meditate, in my post-meditation sessions, I feel that I am no longer in sync with this kind of teaching. Could you please give me blessings so that I could carry on this this kind of insights in my daily life, in post-meditation sessions? I think it is very genuine reflection, but also I feel that you don't have to worry too much about that you have different insights during meditative state and have a rather very mundane view of the life during your post-meditation sessions, because it really takes time and it is a step-by-step procedure and process you have to follow. So it's necessary to maintain this kind of practice, and you don't have to worry too much or rush too much. Another thing is that it is quite important to recognize that all phenomena are illusory. And how to recognize it is, first of all, you have to then have a deep understanding of impermanence.
让戒术
On one hand,
从我们
the
每个人呢
easier
就
way
是
of
从
taking
小
it
到
is to
现在
observe
呢
the
你自己
changes
也可
in
以
your
这
life.
个
You can
思
observe
考
how
一
your
下
life
你的家
changes
庭
all the
你的
way
身
from
体
your
你的思想你的
childhood till
所
now.
有的包括
Your
你的穿着
body,
和爱
your
好呢都有
your
变化
habitual tendencies, your favorites, your family, your jobs, your relationship, your lifestyle, your religion, all of these kind of things, all of these factors, your personal factors, they all have changes. And the group of people that you relate yourself with, such as your school, your community, and different kinds of people, your colleagues, and all of those also change, isn't it? I think this kind of changes should be accepted, should be then accepted by the ones who are Buddhists. I think we should be able to accept this kind of changes. Sometimes it is the changes of the format of your teaching. For example, maybe sometimes you studying alone and you could change it to studying groups, and sometimes you study in groups and you could also accept it when it comes to the time that you have to study alone. As a disciple of the Three Jewels, you have to know your disciple, you have to know your principle, you have to know your own path, you have to then keep your own path. And that's exactly what Ponzo Rinpoche said. In fact, in terms of this, I have great admiration of the Jewish people who then wandered around the world. They don't really have their own country until the very recent time, and they've been then living in different countries, but they have their own path and they kept their own livelihood. I think this is quite admirable. And whenever time changes, whatever changes, as Buddhists, we should also have such kind of a spirit of keeping your own path and do not waver such kind of principle. As Buddhists, I think changes are rather easy to accept. Unlike how mundane people, they would feel rather quite jarring when they change a different job position, different career, or different boss. But everything changes. As it is said in the Diamond Sutra, all phenomena are illusory. And because they're illusory, therefore it is subjected to change. When the factors are all together, when all the causes are mature, then the results will mature. And when the causes do not, the fruition won't come to maturation either. So during the teaching of Diamond Sutra, I really hope that we can see through the phenomena, the illusory phenomena. It doesn't mean that you don't sleep, you don't walk, you don't eat, you don't go to work. It doesn't mean that at all. You should not go to the extremes. I see lots of people who mistaken on the extremes. They then give up the things that they shouldn't. They see through the things that they shouldn't, and they grasp onto the solidity even more. In such a way, I think that's really the wrong way, the wrong path of taking the teachings. And this time, during the teaching of the Diamond Sutra, which takes only 2 days, so I'm giving you the oral transmission and give you rather very short and brief explanation on some parts of it. But I hope this could be a cause to arouse your curiosity to read more into the Diamond Sutra. I think back in 2000 or 2001, at that time I gave the teaching of the Diamond Sutra, and at that time it was rather very special and very unique period of time where we would have classes at 3 a.m. or 5 a.m. and sometimes 6 a.m. And that's how I finished teaching of the Diamond Sutra. It was rather quite explicit of the teaching of the Diamond Sutra. And later on, that class was then finished throughout the time. And that teaching was later on transcribed and published as a book. During the day, I was busy as normal. I had to then attend the meetings and so on. And I remembered I had to use the teachings taught through the Diamond Sutra to apply in my daily life so that I could cut through the difficult the obscurations as well as the afflictions and all kinds of things. Therefore, I gave the name of the cutter to my book on the commentary of the Diamond Sutra, just as Master Xuanzang's translation. The title is also the cutter. I didn't really read the book again after a long period of time, but I received some feedback from some of the scholars who told me that the way that I taught the Diamond Sutra was rather very easy to understand, and it was very unique from easy to understand. It's easy to understand and from a different perspective compared to many other teachings and commentaries. So he really liked my book. Also, there was another commentary I would like to bring to your attention. That is the verses written by Sangha, and then the commentary composed by Vasubandhu based on Sangha's verses. Other than the Tibetan version of such commentary, other great masters from China mainland also made a great commentary, such as Master Kuiji and so on. Especially, I think Master Kuiji, who is rather very explicit in terms of the explanation, and he gives some special and different perspective than Master Xuanzang's translation or Master Xuanzang's commentary. Majority of the great commentaries are from the ancient times. Especially, I think the great masters such as Sangha, who directly explained the teachings from the Buddha, and it was quite precious. I think the sutras as well as the commentary on the sutras are quite precious. Once you receive it, once you have the opportunity to read it, you should then read it and receive it with a very with this cherishing mind. Nowadays, young people really likes online shopping, and they would even borrow loans so that they would continue to buy, and they feel this sense of cherishing for the objects that they buy. But compared to this kind of objects, this kind of materialistic things, I think the teachings, the commentaries and the sutras and those kind of books are much more precious than those materialistic stuff. I think when it comes to the studying of the sutras and shastras, we should have this kind of very detail-oriented attitude in terms of studying those. We should study vastly, including different kinds of commentaries and different perspectives, so that we'll be able to understand it more in depth. I know that we have only a short period of time to study this, but I would encourage you to read more into the commentaries which were composed by the great masters who had wonderful wisdom. That would be very meaningful and valuable.
In
terms of the schedule for next week, in fact, I think it will be the same. On Sunday, this Sunday, we will have a Vajrayana class that is then restricted, only open to the participants who have met all the prerequisites. And Monday and Tuesdays are the Shrangama Sutra, and then the Uttara Tantra Shastra.
上次啊，所以我说下次，我上次没有讲成说，那下次先讲这个报训了，是吧？
Uttara Tantra Shastra on the Saturday.
呀，那这个，ram 就是第八个文明的刚一个按住第几册。 李根根龙个西马年用所动啊啦，学习地当学住地几菜，杨李根根龙个西马年用所动的，南张德大瓦个学话吃正本吃他们利用所动啊喂，跟个去接南张德，的土呢没崩呐，对你的日对嘞，所能起张忙的。 张没的好的没把接那跟个一个之内连巴当、人巴当、强巴当、六巴当、像七不十巴当，这样得了，加起来รับ的东不是那大之目。所以我们这里《金刚经》当中呢，就是经常讲。
In the Diamond Sutra, it often talk about during the explanation, the chanting, the reading, and writing. And understanding as well as teaching the Diamond Sutra, the merit comes from it would be quite wonderful. In the past, many people would write and transcribe the Diamond Sutra to practice calligraphy. In fact, this is really wonderful. If you don't have a great calligraphy skills, and if you write really rather quite ugly, then it is best to just print it. You can choose different kinds of fonts and then print it. I think the merit is also quite great. In fact, the merit of printing the sutras is also quite wonderful and great. Of course, if you don't believe the language, believe in the language, the power of the language of the Dharma, then I have nothing to say. But in fact, if you were to believe it, I think that the merits are quite immeasurable. Before you attain the enlightenment or realize completely of emptiness, you should not give up all the meritorious actions. If you were to do it, it only shows that you don't understand what Dharma is. So it is quite important to practice the meritorious actions. Therefore, for those of you who want to make aspiration, at least I really hope that you can make such aspiration. I'm not going to force you or ask you to raise your hand or something. But what I'm going to ask you is, at least you should read and chant the Diamond Sutra once per year at least. Such as there are people who told me that this is my second time of reading the Diamond Sutra. There were Zen masters who would chant the Diamond Sutra for 100 times a day. But at least I think if we cannot do that, you can chant it once per year, isn't it? And I think that's the least requirement. Especially the Chinese version is really easy. It's very short. You can finish it in half an hour. If you cannot read it every day, then at least you can read it once a year. I know some practitioners who chant it every day and without interruption. Doesn't matter how tired and how how tired, how busy they are, then they continuously to practice this. There are people who make aspiration, they would then keep their vows, and there's some people who don't at all. So let's see what kind of person you are.
yang dabar ji ba semjem namji ton da thaba par de shin bala yang dabar ji ba semjem namji ton ji shere de jang sher be son zo gang da chu ji nam zhang de len ba dang zhen ba dang qiang wa dang lu ba dang xiang ji ber xie ba dang zhen da la ye che yang dabar ton ba de dang ne de jang sher be kin de jang sher be zi de semjem tam chi ne sonum ji pong bo ho de me per dang dam bren ji re sonum ji pong bo sam ji me che ba dang song ba me ba dang zhe de me ba dang cap me ba dang 담브른 게르데 셈진데다가 탐치데 니 샹좀 척바라 토브르 겨로他这里什么
Here it says that carrying on the work of the Tathagata in bringing beings to unsurpassed complete enlightenment. And over here, carrying on the work of the Tathagata, carrying on such kind of work to bring all the beings to unsurpassed complete enlightenment. It means to carry on the work of the Tathagata. There was a Zen master whose name is Master Zhongfeng, and when he read to this stanza, at that time, when he read this, he attained enlightenment. In fact, if you have the auspicious connection with this sutra, and once you chant it, read it, maybe some verses, some word could contribute to your enlightenment, could be the cause of your enlightenment. I think mundane people, once they read it, they would just feel that, oh, it's just to bring to unsurpassed complete enlightenment. What's so special about it? But based on your own faith and belief and deep trust, in fact, it has the possibility to bring you to enlightenment, and you never know. So you should be careful when you read it. It may bring you enlightenment. Maybe you don't even know it. Maybe you don't know that you are enlightened. It's possible. Because in this sutra, every word and every stanza has such pithy instruction and power to bring you such kind of enlightenment. By reading the collection of the stories of people's enlightenment based on reading and chanting Diamond Sutra, you can see that different people got enlightened based on different kinds of verses. It's such a simple verse, it's such a simple sentence. What's so special about it? So carrying on the work of Tathagata in bringing beings to unsurpassed complete enlightenment, what's so special about it? What's the reason? It means that the beings of the lower capacity, in fact, they don't have such opportunity to meet this kind of dharma that is so profound. I know there are people who are here because they are traveling and they're tourists, they're just here by chance, they feel at least.
非常的必然的就是因
In
缘啊
fact, this
这种因
kind
缘
of
是也许可能你看不到
chances,
就是也许
you may
可能
feel that
有
it's
很多的
only
这
by
种
chance,
这
but
个
it
善妙
is
的这种因缘
rather
啊就是因为这里面已经降
because
了
you've
它
made
它为什么呢
auspicious
就是因为
connection to the
具有
Dharma
思想的就是非
previously.
常
That's
这个
why you're
罪业
here.
深重的人呢，他
Oh,
连
here
那个
it
请
says
问的
that
这种
there
机
are
会的因
people
缘是
who
没有
have
的。
very deep evil karma. They won't have such a
台
cause
湾
to
南
listen.
极年巴当龙啊当松啊当罗巴当上这边你把马云等等那边没必须了，因为咱们就是啥就跟咱们多等等你东比啥就的拉当没当他马云的这边就等的。초벌 샤비 우스 끼러와 고 우스 고브르 끼러와 고 삽쪽대나 척샤비 우바당 고로 샤비 우브르 끼르데 삽쪽대는 출된 답을 끼러와 고 还有我们这个金刚经就是哪里有这个法本哪里有
Also,
讲解说法
wherever
哪里有
there
学习的
are
这
the
个地方的话
texts
呢所有的
of
这
the
个
Diamond
人天众
Sutra,
生呢就是可以定力可以
at
这个
that place,
恭敬
all
就是因为
the
那个地
sentient
方的
beings,
话呢
all
已
the
经成了这个
humans and
佛塔一
celestial
样
beings, that they
的
should
所以
then
说
prostrate
我们这个
and
金
pay
刚经呢
reverence
如果
to
放在
that
任何
place.
一个房间里面的话呢
So if
那你
you
的
were
这
to
个房间
place
呢
the
变成佛
Diamond
塔一
Sutra
样的是谁
in your
哪
room
一个众生
at
就是
your
来到这
home,
里头就
then
给他
your
这
home
个
has become
介
a,
上这个善
a
愿，就是有
stupa,
些
and
有
then
些人的话呢，
whomsoever
就
is
为了
there,
介上善
they
愿，就是
will
在
make
门口上就
auspicious
是就放
connection.
一些佛像，就是然后
There are people
就
who
是
purposely
就
place
那
the
个
textbooks
门口上
or the
门口
Buddha
上是佛像
statue
的话，有时候一看
at
的
the
好像那
door,
个
at the
佛
gate,
佛呢，就专门看那个这些
so that
鞋子，
people
就是看
would,
一些脱鞋的地方，
other people
就
whomsoever
好像
come
让他
here
来
would make
也有
great
这样的，
auspicious
但是
connections.
不管怎么样，你可能
Although
在
it may
佛堂里
seem
面，或者
like
是
the
在
Buddha
在
is
哪一个房
only
间里
watching
面，或者
over
是放在
people's
车上有
shoes.
金刚经的话呢，
There are
那
people
就
who
是这
would
个跟
place
众
the
生这个
Diamond
介
Sutra
上
on the
比如说
car,
你车里面就是放一个
and
金刚经的话呢，有些人就是与这个车里
I
就是
think
住在这
placing
个
the
车里
Diamond
啊，
Sutra
这
in the
这些
car
意思
would
就是
be
间
really
接来讲
wonderful.
是接上一
In
种
the
善愿
indirect
啊
way,
接上一
it
种
makes
善愿。
people to
然后
make
呢，这个
connection
地
to
我们
it.
这个地我们跟他刚才讲的是当知此处，这为
So
佛
over
塔
here
是
it
吧？
says
就是
that
有一
you
个
should know that this
就那
is
个地
then
方，
the
对，就是
pagoda
然
or
后
the
就是
stupa.
什么应该这个
Wherever
恭
the
敬做
Diamond
做
Sutra
做礼
is
这
there,
个
then
围
you should
绕
pay
啊，或者
homage
是
or
画像来这个
circumambulate or
去
scatter
供养祈求
flowers
是
and
这个意
incense
思。
around it.
然后咱们就是这个我们刚来了，但是我们都点的这个那个连巴。렘바당 점바당 차와당 호바당 근데 집으시바 대동는 나르버 기로하당 신덤 나르버 기로 대집시르 제나 람조르 셈천 대덕는 체르버 nga미 먹게버 랭안도 송을 기로와 강다 시바 대도 첸더 첸더라야 나르베 체르버 nga미 먹게버 랭안 송도 안송도 기로와 강다 시바 대도 언저데 상기 기 상집 토버는 요他这里也有一个重要的这个事啊，就是说是
This one's also
我们这个学习
important.
和念诵和
It
文
says
思
that
修行金刚经
by
的话呢，
chanting,
还是遇到
reading,
很多
and
的可能这个
practicing
症
the
啊，
Diamond
也许可
Sutra,
能遇
you
到一些
may
违
then
缘啊、障碍
encounter
这些。
some obstacles and
这个是
hardship.
为什么呢？就是这
And
个
why?
是
Why
就
is
是可以
that?
说是这个
Why does practicing and reading
就
the
是那
Diamond
个
Sutra
就
would
是
bring
重
you
罪
some
轻疏啊，
hardship?
就是
In fact,
严
it
重的
is
罪恶。本来是
then
那个下意识当中呢，就是堕入恶趣的这
eradicating
些
the
业呢，
bad
就是在基因当
karma
中。
that
这
is
个
really
先天以及真正我先讲的，所以我们一些学佛的人，好像学到佛以后，有些不顺
experiencing
利
it
啊，有些身
previously
体不
in this
好啊，
life
有
in
些
a
感情
rather
不好
much
啊，有
lighter
些这
way.
个
So
甚
there are
至这
people
个
who
有各种情况
have
发生，当然这
illness
个呢
or
就有不同的因
some
缘，有些
obstacles
是确
and
实它
have
有它的一
difficulties
些
with
客观
the
的这个原
interpersonal
因，有
relationships
些
and
的
so
话呢，
on.
可能
Sometimes
下
it is
下
because
意
of
识
your
当
own
中呢，
way
就
of
是会转世
relating
到
to
这
your
个地
life.
狱会
But
帮助你
sometimes
这
it
个感
is
受
because
啊，
that
就
you are
转世到这样的。 但是因为
experiencing
这个波
the
罗蜜
evil
多经的这
karma
个功
that
德
would
啊，
have
它的这个威
would
力的话呢，就
mature
是
in
下
your
意识
next
堕入
life,
恶趣的这些
which
过
would
报
be
的话呢
quite，
那么
severe
我们这个
in
今
terms
生
of
当
the
中呢，
creation, in
就
terms of
自
its
己
result.
得到这
But
个
now you're
戒
experiencing
律
it in
所
this
以说呢，
lifetime
我们
right
现在一
now,
般是
however, in a
就
much,
干述一
much
些
lighter
就
way
是
than
通
you
过
should
的
have
放在里面。那么
received.
这个是应该这个就前世塑造的这个恶道的业呢，就是在今
The
生当中
previous
就是
evil
重
karma
罪
that
轻
you
疏是这样的。所以
you
这个时候呢，我们要
carried
不
out,
能这个就一直认为是我业力深重啊，为什么越
which
去越
could
不成功
cause
啊？不能
people to
不
be
能这么想
reborn in
啊，就是以前
evil
我好像在
destinations in
10多
three
年前
lower realms. But by now, by enduring this disparagement of others, this previous bad karma is eradicated and will eventually attain unsurpassed complete enlightenment. Khenpo Lasher, who is 90 years old now, in fact, he often quotes this from the Diamond Sutra, what he often says is that, well, now I know that I am not really having great health, but at least I am then having this kind of fruition of illness, but it would eradicate much worse fruition of my evil karma from previous times. And upon hearing what he often say, and upon hearing how he often thinks, I think I also familiarize myself with this kind of thinking as well. Whenever I myself experiencing some hardship, I don't really think of this way, that how terrible, why me? Even doctors would say that, why you have these three kinds of illness altogether? This is such suffering to you, isn't it? But I myself never really felt that it was my bad luck or my bad fortune or anything. I often felt that it was a way to eradicate my evil karmas. It is also taught in the way of the Bodhisattva about how to contemplate on the enduring difficult times. There are people who practice good but don't receive good results, and there are people who practice good and receive good results, and there are people who then practice bad karma and bad actions and receive bad results right away, and don't receive bad results right away. But I think what's the most important is, if you were to practicing in such a way, it would break your self-grasping. And this is really the most important way of practicing it, such as it is stated in the way of the Bodhisattva. It says that countless ages, O Mama, do you spend desiring to attain your aims, and what great weariness it was, while you reward with only misery. And if you were to contemplate on the misery, the root of the misery is in fact grasping towards yourself. And the more you grasp, the more your the more misery will occur, because you have more self-grasping. And if you eradicate such kind of self-grasping, then whatever occurs, you won't view them as suffering, as obstacles, as difficulties anymore. So when we are studying the Diamond Sutra, I think this is quite important to remember. The karma and its fruition can be overturned or changed. And the most important way of working with it is to break your self-grasping. For example, when there's some certain fruition that you will experience in this lifetime, by practicing and by upholding the Diamond Sutra, it could change. And the karma, such as the evil deeds that you ask other people to practice for you, and the evil deeds that you practice yourself willingly, and the evil deeds that you practice without knowing them. And this kind of evil karmas could be confessed through practicing the Diamond Sutra. And what cannot be purified is that the ones you practice voluntarily, even when you know that they are evil karmas, and the kind of karma you create because you have wrong views influenced by heretics. But when you're practicing the Diamond Sutra, this kind of certain results, a certain kind of negative karma that you would definitely experience can be also overturned or changed or lightened by practicing the Diamond Sutra, such as stated by Master Kuiji's commentary on the Vajrakaya Sutra. It says that in the Nirvana Sutra it is stated, one who does not encounter the Dharma karma to be experienced by this person is determined. One who encounters the Dharma karma to be experienced by this person is undetermined. So the determined karma, there are people who then may have this determined karma to experience. But if this person encounters the Dharma, then you have different methods to work with such kind of evil deeds, evil destinations, such as confession by practicing Vajrasattva, or practice the confession liturgy, or practice confession by upholding the Diamond Sutra and so on. And in such a way, the karma could be overturned or could be changed, and in such a way it could be undetermined. There are people who probably don't really invest lots of time or diligence into studying the Dharma, but at least you have the methods now. At least you've encountered the Dharma. In some ways, you practice some confession, you practice some good deeds or good karmas, and later on maybe you don't have to fall into the three lower realms. If you don't have much, if you don't have special cases, I advise you to stay and finish the class. I think maximum I'll have 20 or 30 minutes. Ramjur ngumber shide DPT karwa changme bi yang chi changme bana devjang sabda jab yang da burzo sangji marmem zati ngar yang chi ngaro na sangji shya chak chuk bam chak ja chir sa je ta shong wa ngim ni ber shide mamni par ma shi be tu yong ro yang ma shi de ramjur sangji chongden de de da ngim ni ber je ne tu yong ro ma shi ba kan yim ba shim ti nga ja thamar gerwa nam dur den de lemba dom jwa dom zamba dom 창화당 로바당 근데 저 집박강인바 람저룹 소님기 봉본들라요 소님기 봉보 ngame게 처리양 예버는 먼저도 동거 처리양 범지처 장당 차당 장라당 회당 다당 결결와요 모조도 람저르까테 디제나 리기워 뭐 근거 소님기 봉보 제니들하던 점버를 결비 리기워 뭐 대다가 소님기 봉보는 예조나 샘신 남기 뮤뮤버를 결 장샘측버는 결로 람저르 주지 남정도 섬기 미지버때 디 남버 바양 삼기 메디바니도 르그르샤오데니 존던디지 세단다와 람저란 드르키지 드르키지 소르도 존던디지 소르도 드르키지 갑자르도 만다 그런翻译的 藏文的这种翻译 Some translations are rather different.
존던데 장제 테네 존던데 라 어때 세단다 말함죠 돼 제넌다 말함죠 더 발아양 더 버지기 바 남기 저터네 버지 저터네 버지 저터 버지 저터 심랍도 좀버지 될게 소로아도 존던데기 제넌다 말함죠란 더그지 과자도 람준 돌람좀 더 발아양 더 버지 벤더 냠도 더그 심전 탐지 봉보록만 명령을 대비양 심령을 다고 테르던 용섬에 바 용섬 영을 대장 심전 강양 용섬 영을 다버는 여러 매도 냠도 좀 기브르샤오디 지지르제나 람주르 가테샹주선화 탐제던데 시장지구나요 대장주선화시 머샤테 건조 아르던데 신지나야 대장주선화시 머샤위 시르 디지르제나 람주르 장주선회 더발아양 더버지바지 샤위 주대양 강함에 비시로 람주르 냠도 샘 대장셔베 대정서바 말면자다 레 강올라나미 바양도 버조션 집담 검버조 버선 기비추 강양 요도 냠마마 들키집가 자르와 당 정든데 라 제동담바람 저기 인더키지 소르도 정든데 대정서바 대정 섭배 대정 섭바 말면 저는 라나메 바양 더버 저도 몸버 저버 상제비 주대양 강 맘치조 데크지 소라당 좀 되게 지나다 바 람줄란 데크지 메소 람줄 대대정 섭배 대정 섭바 말면 잘레 강 라나메 바양 더버 저버 상제도 몸버 저버 상제비 주대양 강 메도 람줄 카르테 대정 섭배 강 몸버 저버 상제비 주대 가지기 요버 께나 대정 섭바 말면 자다 기 nga랍 잠제 키가 저도 마음 베티나 대정 섭바 좀 바양도 버도 버선지 식제다 바지 샤그른 게로지 롱머톰 바지나 람저른 더터 대정 섭바가 라나메 바양도 버도 버선 접도 몸버도 버선지 비추대 강메페 디슈르 대정 섭바 마르멤 자티 nga랍 잠제 키가 저도 마음 베티나 대정 섭바 좀 바 양도 버도 버선지 식제다 바지 샤그른 게로지 롱톤도 대지비르 제나 람저르 대정 섭바지 바테나 양도 버 대정 섭바니 지츠 라도 임비셔로 양 람저 라라지 근더컷 대정 사바드 좀 바양도 버도 상지 라나미 바양도 버도 상지 상지 몸버도 상지 소지 제르나테 로브르마바야노 티치시르 제나 람주르 대정 사바 대정 사베 강 라나미 바양도 버도 상지도 몸버도 버도 상지 베상지 슈테양 강 메비시로 람주르 대정 사베 추강 몸버도 버도 상지 바감 담바텔라 뎀바양 메 담바양 메도 대베나 대정 사베 추탐지 상계기 추지 송소 람저 주탐지 집샤와 때나 주탐지의 매바연대 디나 주탐지 장 상계기 추지 샤오 一切法就是
all phenomena.
一切法这叫做是一切法
So
我们经常说诸法
no
一切法的意思是什么呢？没有一切法
no
这叫做一
phenomena,
切法
all dharmas are not dharmas at all, then that is called all dharmas. You got it?
不懂是吧？
No
那就说明开悟了。
Okay, that means you've already got enlightened.
我刚才不是说了吗？要注意不然的话你自己都不懂。
As I mentioned earlier, that be careful.
哇。
Watch out, you may get enlightened.
这等会呢，就是个米里当单向里前不是介绍人哦，才当把咱们这就说了，中等的这什么。结个米里当单向里不去，我就送把这种设备里忙起不送的地那样里当单向里前不去学。 中等的几个字儿，咱们就是对人哦，对人的上求生活更，这个什么那么用什么样来打我意思呢？上求生活是没效果的，其实是那咱们就是上求生活是下为求这样，有的年呐，有的年妈妈，咱们就是就说了中等的，但那马老说中等的几个字儿，咱们就是对呢，对人设备求他们只能什么只能没把当，说没把当，刚才没把我一说，咱们就，咱们就是。 Ramjar Chanchu Zangwa Kanshi Kandar Kaji Dak Zhang Ko Barnam Druboji Zer Na Teyang Tevshan Da Jubur Mashawati Jivshir Jena Ramjur Zhang Ko Barnam Jivshawa Tena Ko Bameba Tevshan Shakbe Songba Tevshan Na Tena Zhang Ko Barnam Jivshawa Ramjar Chanchu Zangwa Kanshi Kandar Kada Chur Namna Dagmeba Chur Namna Dagmeba Goji Muba Tena Tevshan Shakba Chumbayang Dokpur Zoba San Gigi Chanchu Zangwa Chenpo Jivjodo Ramjur Chur Nyamda Sema Tevshan Shakba La Xie Kim Ngawam Ramjur Ji Sora Jondan De Lag De Tevshan Shakba Xie Kim Ngawam Jondan De Jikwa Tsara Ramjur Nyamda Chur Nyamda Sema Tevshan Shakba La Xie Kim Ngawam Ramjur Ji Sora Jondan De Lag De Tevshan Shakba La Xie Kim Ngawam Jondan De Jikwa Tsara Ramjur Ji Chur Nyamda Sema Tevshan Shakba La Xie Kim Ngawam Ramjur Ji Sora Jondan De Lag De Tevshan Shakba La Xie Kim Ngawam Jondan De Jikwa Tsara Ramjur Chur Nyamda Sema Tevshan Shakba La Chuji Jem Ngawam Ramjur Ji Sora Jondan De Lag De Tevshan Shakba La Chuji Jem Ngawam Jondan De Jikwa Tsara Ramjur Chur Nyamda Sema Tevshan Shakba La Sanji Jem Ngawam Ramjur Ji Sora Jondan De Lag De Tevshan Shakba La Sanji Jem Ngawam Jondan De Jikwa Tsara Ramjur Nyamda Sem Nyamda Sem Gong Long Gu Shima Ni Gong Long Gu Shima Ni Te Kona Jerwe Te Da Kham Shima Te Ni Ji Jikten Ji Kam Se Jerna Jikten Ji Kam Te Da Mawa Yin Nyam Ramjur Ji Sora Jondan De Lag De Jikten Ji Kam Te Da Mawa Lag So Jondan De Jikwa Tsara Ramjur Jikten Ji Kam Te Da Na Sem Chin Chini Ji Yoba Te Da Ko Samba Ta Da Sem Ji Ngarwe Si Ngarwe Ngi Rap Da Si So Te Ji Jena Ramjur Sem Ji Jin Sem Ji Jin Ji Shawa Te Na Jin 没不是对象设备送比学的第一呢semgi genji shawo de ji je na ramjur de bi semgi mamu so mamu bi semgi mamu amba amus me da tar shon semgi amus me da photo ke shipudi说是
So the Buddha told Shupati saying that I know all the sentient beings' mind stream, as many as the sands in the Ganges River. Why? Because there is really no mind. The past thoughts are intangible, the present mind is intangible, and future minds are intangible. I think in such a way we can understand it too, isn't it? Because it's intangible, it's unattainable. All sentient beings, the past mind has already ceased, the future mind has not come yet, and the present mind is illusory. So through such a way, by observing the mind, such as the ways that is stated in the 300 verses of Madhyamika, then you'll be able to know that there's really no mind to be attained. And in such a way, I think we can understand all the beings in the three times, and their mind are intangible, and their mind in the three times are intangible, and the suffering that comes in the mind are also intangible. The past, the present, and the future mind and suffering cannot be attained. Cannot be obtained. So through the way of analyzing, such as observing that our mind that is happening now, right now is 8:49, and at this time, can you see your mind at this moment? No, it's already passed, because the moment you look at it, it's already gone. So this is quite important to read this stanza. The previous masters, the great masters, they said that the past has already ceased but not ceased, and the future has not risen and risen. This is stated by Master Fudashi, who was actually a lay practitioner. At the time, the emperor asked a master, saying that, could you please give me the teaching of Diamond Sutra? And the master said, in fact, I know someone who teaches Diamond Sutra much better than I do. And he recommended this person whose name is Fudashi, who is a lay practitioner. And at the time, Fudashi was fishing, and the emperor asked Fudashi to give the teaching of Diamond Sutra to the emperor. And Fudashi said that I don't need any Dharma throne to sit on, but I only need a block of wood that is then used usually in the Zen Buddhism. And then at that time, he started singing, just as Halponsa Rinpoche used to sing the Vajra song spontaneously and gush out those Vajra songs. So Fudashi right away, just like that, then started singing the song of the Diamond Sutra. And the emperor felt really out of the place, saying that, who is this person who just sang a song and left? And then the Zen master said, well, you don't know him. This person actually is the manifestation of Lord Maitreya. So his song means that, in fact, what ceased is not ceased. It means that there's no ceasing and no birth. And if through such a way you'll be able to understand your mind. And I think this is part of the reason why the Diamond Sutra has such great blessings, because it has so much pointing out instructions on the mind. In the Vajrayana, it talks about the pointing out instruction, and according to Zen Buddhism, it is said the koan, the koan, the question and answers. or posing the questions rather. And this is really for the kind of people who have received the PIS instructions, and for the ones who don't really have the PIS instructions, they probably don't understand it. If you only think that mind resides in your body, then the corpse has body too. How come the corpse doesn't have mind? When I give teachings in universities, I met lots of university students. They're really eager to receive PIS instructions, but I cannot give them because, as you know, Vajrayana teachings requires have prerequisites including empowerments and so on. And then I chose to give them teachings on Diamond Sutra. So I heard some feedbacks. A university student from abroad who once told me that I have never received this kind of teaching ever before, and this is such very rare and profound teachings. So I think for people who have faith, who have such kind of trust, and who have auspicious connection, once they hear this kind of teaching that the past, the present, and the future mind cannot be obtained, they will gain some personal insights and personal experience of it. In fact, many people relied on this verse to attain enlightenment.
Ketam Ramjur Sora Jordan de Mangla so there Shaba Mangla so Jordan de Jipka Ramjur de Division de Division de Rigi Mokando Jitele Sonumji Pombo Mount Kieto Yan Ramjur Katib Sonumji Pombo Kerna Sonumji Pombo de Division Shabe Mosung Ramjur de Chirniam the same Zigirko Yonson Jabe Division Shabe Rapt of Tower of Shah Nyamam Ramjur Sora Jordan de Ten Malaso Zigirko Yonson Jabe Division Shabba Tower Mugido Loso, Tejilan de Jenam John de Josika Yonson Jaba Givana, Yonsa Jaba Mamchi, Division Shabba Somber Flat Te, Tina Zikirka Yonson Jaba Gio, Wo, John de Gaf Sarapa, Ramjan de Jinham to send him some bosoms of Division Shabba, Tower Sha Nyamam, Ramjur Gio, Surva, John de Tina Malaso, some bosoms of Division Shabba Tower Mugiva Loso, Tijira de Jena Dena Shabe, some bosoms of Gang Somba Tenam, San Posum Soba, Mamchi, Bedor Somber Latter Te, Tina, San Posum Soba. Zip Diogo, Jonathan de Jukazara, Ramjan de Janyam, the same Dejan Sobe, Donyam Dungi, Chustondo Gilson, G. So Nyamna, Ramjur, Tester, Maftate, Dejan Sobe, Gan Tambi Chute, and Gan Mepi Shire, Ramjur, Sijik, Dejan Sobe Chutando, Zerna, Ramjur, Tena, Mepala, Lobra, Ngala, Kurvar and Gyoro, Tejina, Ramjur, Chutamba, Jishava, Tena, Chutumba Tamba, Jishava, Mubri, Chute, Gan, Mepi Shiro, Tina, John de Gitan. Ramjur, Dirkji Sordo, Jondan de Mautina, Semjan Kantan, Tavichu, Shapan, the Tuni, Mumbra Yichibri, Jeram, John Artamchi, Lassam, Jondan de Gikazara, Ramjur, Dena, Semjan Yang Mayan, Semjan Yang Mayan, Semjan Nebayan, Mayan Bati, Jina, Ramjur, Semjan Namji Shavana, Devijan Shabe, Teta, Semjan Mepro Sombi, Shirate, Devena, Semjan Jisha, War, Ramjur, the Chimiam, the same, Devijan Shabe, Lana Mebayan, the Burshan. The number Zober San Gibi Chute, Yotnam Yamama, Zedan Damba, Ramjur Sorova, Jundan de Devijan Shabekan, Lana Mebayan, Dobershan Jab the Zober San Gibi Chute, Mamchis of Jundan de Yukatsara, Ramjur, Division, de Tela Chuchonzikan, Mamushan Medo, Tina Lana Mebayan, Dobershan Jab, Shanchu Shawa, Yan Ramjur Chutenam, Yambra Shate, Tela Manyam, Yambakan, Mebanitina, Lana Mebayan, Dobershan Jab, Shan Chibo Shaw, Lana Mebayan, Dobershan Chib, the Lana Meba, Semjan Meba, Chok Meba, Kanzak Meba, Yamba, they gave you two times Yamber, Zobra, and San Yeso, Ramjur, gave you Nam, Jifshate, Chumebanya, the Division Shabberson, the Tina gave it your name, Jifshaw, Yan Ramjur, Rigium, Kanala, Jik, Tonsum, Jiston, Jimojitan, Kamna, Yerbo, 다가 제니도 요바테 잠기름 보치스나 든지 퐁보 랍도 디데 짐바베 근거 시르비 바로도 심반도 타나 측주비 측습자박지 점 종네 잔다라 양다 버타나 람저 소님기 퐁본달라 양 소님기 퐁보 nga마텔 게 차리양 네버 만조베 위지와르드 양 만조도 람저도 진년도 삼도 대정석베 데르거도 네 셈친 남아 조르로 지공 공소 냠나 람저 데타마타고 지지나 대대스타도 타오데 지지르제나 람저르 대비정 서베 강 고르 셈전 강야 메비셔데 람저르 카데 대비정 서베 셈전 강라야 라지도 제르나데 대비정 서베 더든 점바다 셈전 점바다 쪽든 점바다 강속든 점바는 제로 람저르 더든 점바지시야와는 점바메 파대비정 서베 Zamba me pate vjana xerbe son sonba sona ten shiba suzu keo namji zon ramjer shiba suzu keo namna te keo me panye te vjan xerbe son te tina shiba suzu keo namji vjao ramjer chnyam sem amsan bazum zoba te vjan xerba ta vshagam ramjer gi sorap chomdan de ten malak zon zan bazum zoba te vjan xerba ta vram gevala zo chomdan de kika tsara ramjer te vena terta san bazum zobe devjan shabab tawra mavsharte ramjur karten zan bazum zobe devjan shabab tawra gernan kurlu gerwayan devjan shabran gerde teve nam zan bazum zobe devjan shabab tawra mavshago tenep chomdan degi tsadan baramjur dirkit jibka tsardop chomdan degi chertar tambi zombe tonam zarvar gernam zan bazum zobe devjan shabab tawra mavgyo dina devjan shab dine tenep chomdan degi tsigzir japanda kartsardo kandak ngala sis tongo kandak ngala jarjiba lobi lamda jigba ikyo te dangam kalta telina
And over here it says, those who see me in form or seek me through sound are on a mistaken path. They do not see the Tathagata. In fact, this verse according to Xuanzang's version, as well as Yi Jing's translation, I think Yi Jing's translation is very similar to the Kumarjiva's translation mostly, and especially in this verse, except that on a mistaken path, where it says it is on a mistaken action, and some wordings are a bit different. And according to Xuanzang's version, it is a little bit difficult to understand in terms of its wording, but the later part of the translation is rather a little bit different. The emperor at the time, when he was conversing with Xuanzang and asking him about the different translations between Kumarjiva's translation and Xuanzang's translation, Xuanzang answered saying that in fact the Kumarjiva's root-based translation is a little different than the one that I am translating. Therefore, the translation is a little different, and I have one more verse than the Kumarjiva's translation. So the emperor then requested Xuanzang to translate a new version of Diamond Sutra. Therefore, Xuanzang based on two kinds of root text and made two translations, except that unfortunately now one of the translations has lost. And Xuanzang's version is very similar to the Tibetan version. And when Xuanzang was telling the emperor, and he stated that in fact it is not that the translator has made a mistake, it is rather that the translation texts that they based on are very different. For example, there are two types. The translation comes from from the kingdom of Magadha, and the Kumarjiva's translation comes from the root text, and there's another root text that comes from the kingdom of Shravasti. So there are different root texts that are the base of the additions. And in the Tibetan version, in fact, the Lotsawa or the translator is unknown, is not recorded. I heard that it is recorded in the context at the beginning of the content page, but maybe there is, but I have to look into it. Anyway, what I really want to address is that there are different versions. Some has more verses and some has less verses, and it is not really the fault of the translator. Rather, it is because of the base texts that are used by the different translators. So, just as how different secretaries would compose different kinds of texts, therefore there are different versions. Just as the Bodhisattva Charivatara, it was then written down by different panditas, and there are different panditas who comes from Kashmir, from the middle part of India, and there are people who then written down 700 verses, and some people written down over 1,000 verses. And do you remember the exact verses? 800? Exact number of verses? I think the one that we study, in fact, it was the one that has 1,000 verses, isn't it? And when people ask Shantideva, saying that which one should we use, which version should we use, then Shantideva said that you should use the one that has 1,000 verses. So there are different versions, and if you don't really compare the different versions, then it's okay. Maybe because of the aspiration made by Kumarjiva, I think this version, this Kumarjiva's version, is more popular in China. But it is the most condensed as well, the shortest one, really. And maybe it is because the Chinese really like the short ones, such as how the Chinese people really like the short Heart Sutra. But we cannot say that if it's short, then it is incomplete or not perfect. We cannot say that. In fact, it is quite important to remember that all these great Losavas, the great translators, they have a great attainment and understanding, and their translations, it carries the power. And whatever versions makes you feel the most connected, then you can practice and uphold such versions. In the Tibetan version, in fact, there is another verse that's understand this one, where it says that one should see the Buddha as the nature of the Dharma, which is the Dharmakaya of the realized one, the nature of Dharma being unknowable by ordinary mind. Ordinary people cannot comprehend it. So this is the translation translated by Master Xuanzang's Vajraghata Prajnaparamita Sutra. According to Bodhi Ruchi, I think in his translated version of the Chinese version, maybe it also has this verse as well. I didn't really get time to compare to that one. So what it says is that in fact the Tathagata is also as the nature of the Dharma, and that Dharmakaya of the realized one cannot be known by the ordinary mind. That is usually using conceptual mind or using words or descriptions. It is not like that at all. In fact, it is the Dharmakaya that is unspeakable and uncomprehended, cannot be comprehended by ordinary people. So the Tathagata over here refers to the Dharmakaya, the nature of the Dharma. And this verse is included in many different versions other than Kumar Jiva's version.
Ramjurunda Chirnyamda Sim, San Posum Sobe, Devjan Shaba, Rapchum Bayang, the Burzuba Shanship, the Mumber Zuber San Yeso, Nyamdan Zanna, Ramjur Kuji, Tower Mavshate, Ramjurum, San Posum Sobe, Devjan Shaba, Rapchum Bayang, the Burzuba Shanship, the Mumber Zuber San Giba Medo, Ramjurunda Nyamda, Shanship San Hui, Tabala, Yang Tabar. Jigbar Namji, Chukang, Lala Jig, number of Shigba Gama, Chapter Tabago, Yamdan Zana, Ramjur, Tower Mavshate, Shanchu San Hui, Tabala, Yang Tabar Jigbar Namji, Chukang, number of Shigbagam, Chapter Taba Medo, Yang Ramjur Rigium, Kanjik, Jiktinji Kamkang, Tag Rambochi, Nabdinji Raptor, Kanvar Shie, Jimba, Shanchu San Hua, Gunga, Chujan Namjan, Dagmecha, Tia Maper, Zuba, Tomna, Tenir, Zitin. Sonumji Chupombo Changmang de Hume de Hodame Bar Niedo, Yang Ramjur Shanju San Hui Sonumji Pombo, Yonsu Zongra Majo, Sedan Damba, Ramjur Sora Jondan de Shanju San Hui Sonumji Pombo, Yonsu Zongra Majiba, also Jondan de Chipka Sarva, Ramjur, Yonsu Zon Mode Lobra, Mozon Te Yonsu Zongra, Shiago, Yang Ramjur, Kan Lala Zik, Derkut, Devjan Sherba, Jitam, Shundam, Jansam, Jigsam, Narvaram, Zato, Jizerna, Narva, Shundam, Jansam, Jigsam, Narvaram, Zat. 以前我那个没有韩文当中没有翻藏文的时候呢
Before I made the translation of the translation of from Chinese to Tibetan. In fact, sometimes I didn't really understand how to translate it, and now I'm studying it from the translations. An old Kempo once, when he gave us teachings, and he would get really happy about a certain words and certain teachings, and he would say that, please wait, I just found something very important, just wait. And then we would sit out there and wait for a long period of time. So even during the raining time, we would sit outside, and it was really cold. At that time, we didn't really have any classrooms or any rooms at all, and we didn't really dare to go, and we would wait for him, who then stays inside the room, and we were sitting in the yard. So sometimes when I read the oral transmissions, I am thinking, making mental notes. I should remember this.
제나 정던데 더처럽지 쪽지 강송바데 더 속도 맘치베 대정 셔바 남지 송비 라트고 디나 더처럽지 속지 여고 대정 셔비 동섬지 동지 땡기 감지 셔와 강송바데 감 맘치베 대정 셔베 송데 디나 동섬지 동지 번지 땡기 감지 여고 대지라데 제나 정던데 가테 땡기 감 너음 치베르 제르나데 저론 점버기 라트고 대정 셔베 저론 점버 송바데나 점바 맘치베 대정 셔베 송비 라트고 디나 저론 점바 지요고 정던데 기과 자라 정던 ramjur rilun zimbanda na tarni te chu te jut me ba yin na te na shiba su su kiwo namji zungo ramjur kang la la jikan dirkut devjing shigbe dagdar tawar somba dang devjing shigbe semchin dir tawa dang chuk dir tawa dang kangzig dir tawa sonzo ji zerna te yang da bar ma ba yin ramjur gi surab jondan de te na malig so devr shigba te na malig so te jila te jinab jondan de devjing shigbe dagdar tawa somba te na tawa mamchi ba devjing shigbe sombe latawo tina dagdar tawa jibshawana jondan de jibka tsaro ramjur ndola shanchu sangwe takbala yang da bar jigbe ndola chu tamchid na shibir shawar tawar sha mubir sha jini zi chu sun de shibala mangne bir shibir shawo 那个我们这个金刚经啊，就是金刚经的话呢，就按照这个慧能大师啊，就是他们的话呢，
according to Master Huinen's commentary, he said that if we could practice by abiding in the status of understanding of emptiness and practice the Diamond Sutra and reading and upholding the Diamond Sutra, this is the most supreme way of practicing it. But even if you can't abide in such an insight of emptiness, even if you read and uphold the Diamond Sutra with a distracted mind, in fact, it could also bring great merit. So, on one hand, the Diamond Sutra could dispel the maras, such as when the Indra and when the Indra was about to begin the fight with the Asuras, Indra asked the Buddha what he should do in order to win the war, and then the Buddha taught him the mantra of the emptiness, and then at that time, by chanting it, it indeed dispelled all the maras and obstacles for Indra. So even if all the retinues and the maras come together to attack someone, and by chanting the mantra of Prajnaparamita mantra, it could then dispel different obstacles and different hardships. For people who encounter hardships, who encounter obstacles, then you should rely upon Prajnaparamita, because this is the best way to dispel obstacles and subdue maras. The Heart Sutra has this practice of dispelling obstacles, and that is exactly the reason, because of the Prajnaparamita, the wisdom. Not only it could dispel different obstacles, it could also prolong one's life, one's longevity. A story in the collection of the enlightenment or experience gained by upholding the Diamond Sutra, it says that a novice who got the prediction that he would die the next day, and he got really scared, and he started chanting very diligently the Diamond Sutra, and he started chanting and he chanted for 6 years. Then the person who made the prediction was very surprised when he met the novice again after 6 years, and saying that, wow, what did you do? Because nowadays your karma is completely different than when I first saw you. And by knowing the reason that he prolonged his his life by chanting the Diamond Sutra, the novice continued to chant it every day until he became an old monk around 100 years old. Nowadays, many people would take a different kind of nutrition and nutritious supplements from Japan, from Germany, from Europe, and from many different countries. But I think, of course, on one hand, it would be very helpful to your physical body. It could contribute to the factor that you can maintain a healthy body. But if you don't have a healthy mind, doesn't matter how much nutritious supplement you take, you will then shorten your lifespan. So for people who want to prolong your lifespan, who want to have longevity, it is the best to then chant the Diamond Sutra. And therefore, when people ask me, what if I want to get longevity? What if I want to get wealthy? I would give them advice saying that just chant Diamond Sutra. In fact, I myself indeed feel this way. I spoke of this genuinely. The blessings that comes from it is quite immeasurable and inconceivable. And over here it is then talks about you should recite, remember, follow, and expound it to others. It talks about the listening, contemplation, and practice of it. A master told his disciples, saying that you should not only chant it mindlessly, you should in fact contemplate upon it as well. And then the disciple got enlightened by chanting this part. So this also could bring enlightenment, this verse. Therefore, the treasures are hidden in every place inside the Diamond Sutra.
Tertra yang tak beraptar tun jena, tertra yang tak beraptar tun jena, tertra yang tak beraptar mertumba tevjenda yang tak beraptar tun tetina yang tak beraptar tun bajib shaur karma rabrab marmedar gimazrvat armalom olog dangchen tavan dipshi churnum tertra ta. At
the end, it says that all conditioned phenomena are like a dream, an illusion, a bubble, a shadow, like a dew or a flash of lightning. Thus we shall perceive them. This is quite a well-known verse. And according to Xuanzang's translation, where it says that like a star, hallucination, candle, magical illusion, dew drop, a bubble, dream, a lightning, or a cloud. In fact, it has some more metaphors than this one that is translated by Kumarjiva. And Xuanzang's version is more in sync with the Tibetan translation. During our daily life, we should use this kind of 6 kinds of metaphor, or contemplate upon 6 kinds of metaphor, or 9 kinds of metaphor. The previous one, previously, the Diamond Sutra talks about the wisdom of emptiness, and this part talks about the wisdom of post-meditation. In the resting in illusion, composed by Longchenpa, there are different metaphors, and there are different metaphors included in the Madhyamika teachings, the 400 verses of Madhyamika. Different texts included the dream-like or illusion-like kinds of metaphor to teach people how to practice in daily life. And over here, it has the 6 metaphors metaphors, and the Tibetan version as well as Xuanzang's version has 9 kinds of metaphors. So that's how we should view life. Originally, I really wanted to give the teaching of how to practice up on the Diamond Sutra, but today I don't really have much time. Previously, I've given the teaching of how to practice with the Heart Sutra, and the teaching and the practice on Diamond Sutra is rather very similar to it. And for those of you who are interested, you should look into it. The actual practice, the main practice of Diamond Sutra, I think it's quite important to build a sense of feeling towards the Diamond Sutra. You have to feel attraction towards the Diamond Sutra. How do you do that? You should first of all then feel and know about the merit of the Diamond Sutra. You should understand that this is the way to lead you to enlightenment, the only way to lead you to enlightenment. And you should continuously, repeatedly to contemplate in such a way. You should contemplate that this is the best sutra, this is the best kind of teaching, the best way that could lead me to enlightenment, so that it could build up your faith towards the Diamond Sutra. And then after building up this kind of feeling, you can use different ways that is taught in Madhyamika teachings up on how to analyze, how to observe, and how to come to definitive conclusion of emptiness. And in such a way, you'll be able to understand how it appears and manifests, have appearance in relative truth, but in its nature, in the ultimate truth, it is complete emptiness. It is emptiness with the appearance. And when you are in the previous part of the Diamond Sutra, it teaches about the meditative aspect, the ultimate aspect of the emptiness. And when you are in the post-meditation sessions, then you should contemplate with this kind of metaphors that everything appears without any ground. It is groundless manifestation, groundless appearance. It is just like a dream and illusion. Everything, all the people around you, all the phenomena around you, they're just appearance. The scientists would say that in fact everything is illusory. But they are only talking about it from the theoretical point of view. They don't have the actual practice. But once you have the actual practice, it is different. You should then use the teaching of emptiness, and then you will be able to come to the realization of the post-meditation, all the metaphors that is described over here. So, the emptiness and the appearance that is dreamlike and illusion-like, if you could attain such kind of understanding, then I think you can say that you understand some part of the Diamond Sutra. It talks about how to tame your mind. It is tame your mind with emptiness, and in appearance it is dreamlike and illusion-like. Okay?
Kurvju gerlong gerlong madan gevnin madan hadan madan hamayan zhizadam chipin jikten yarang de chongden de josong balam ngumbro todo bagbashirib di bardo jumbadur jinsho baji javi ndor zo so 강도 지와 담주 담 도리 용단 던던 도브르스 지마도 주동 차지 저런 줄라랑 대양나마 담밤 입시정년 dom서 뭐 줄라슈 브르 주동면 농보 돈도 전도 특비 점수 가는 특파단 비주로 잔돈 돌라스는 랍전 잔돈 슈그림에 바이 담추샴 지선제 토브르 쇼 샹조선 조름 보지 마르티바나 지지 제반년 밤에 바 공내 공돈 베르 조스카마라브르 마르메 지마즈로 아치바 人们老路当真的你些就那么得的。我原来讲金刚经的时候，
When I
你们
gave
如
the
果给
teaching
别
of
人不
Diamond
能讲
Sutra,
金刚经的话呢，后面的这
I
个
taught you that if you cannot give the whole teaching of the Diamond Sutra, at least you should give the teaching of the last 4 verses.
没有机会的话呢，你
If
用
you
唱歌
never
的方
had
式
the
来给别人
chance
唱
of
一唱也
giving the
可以。
teaching to others,
所以
at least you can
就
sing
这
it
次也
out
是
so
一样
that you
的，就
can
是如果
then
有机
share
会给
this
大家
verse to
给
others.
大家讲金刚经的话呢，也是很好的弘扬金刚
It
经的
would be
功德很大
wonderful
的。
if you
如
can
果实在是没有
propagate,
这样的
if
话
you
呢，
can
那
pass
我们
down,
这个
disseminate
后面的
the,
这个寄
the
送啊，后
Diamond
面的寄
Sutra.
送是其实
But even if you cannot
这
do,
个实相当
they
中
cannot
的道理没
disseminate
有
the
所，但是
entire
现象
sutra,
当
at
中的
least you
就
can
世
give
俗
the
当中的
teaching
一
of
切
the
万法
last
的
4
道理呢，
verses,
就已经讲了。
because
所
that
以说，
talks
那么
about
这个现在
how
很多诗人
every
年前
phenomena
讲的
is
话呢，
like
也是一个很
a
大的
dream
功德
and
嘛，
like
就是希
illusion,
望
and
呢，
that
就是
could
以后
bring
自己
great
也
merit
经
as
常
well.
就是修金刚
You
经的人呢，
yourself,
不要太执着，就是让个
the ones
这
who
个
practice in the Diamond
就应该
Sutra,
至少也
do
是
not
入木入幻，
hold
就是
great
有些特别执
grasping
着。
and do
虽
not
然
have
是
a
入
great
木入
solidity.
幻，但
You
是
should
我是人
view
皆
everything
不
like
要
illusory and dreams, and do not say that I know that by
入木入幻
theory,
的
but
这
I
种境界
cannot
呢，每个人都
I
真的
cannot
很需要，不
truly
过做起来的
practice
是
it.
有点难。但是你慢
I
慢慢慢
understand
传
that
进
it's
的话，
difficult
会
to,
有帮
to
助的。
do
所以
it
这个
right
功
away,
德
to
的
view
这种
everything
威力
as
是不可思议
illusory
的。
and
希望
dreamlike
呢，
right
这个
away.
大
But
家
if you can
好好
slowly
的这个
practice
接
upon
受
it,
啊，这
then
个
it could
这次
definitely
呢，
ease lots of
就
problems
听的
in your
人呢也
life.
比较多，就
This
是希
time,
望呢，
I know that
好好
lots
的
of
那
people are
个
listening
弘
to
扬
this teaching
啊，
and are
这个得
really
到金刚经以后呢，
hope
我
that
也
you
是
could
现在那个
disseminate
德
this
巴堪布
teaching.
年前这个德
I
国这个
received
传
this
承啊，
teaching
就以
from
前给你们
Khenpo
也
Deba.
讲过，德巴堪布给我们给我一
Khenpo
个人
Deba
传的，传的
who
时
gave
候
me
呢，
the
他最大
teaching
口水，然后我给堪布
and
说要不
only
要
to
喝个
me.
咖啡，以前
Khenpo
堪布没有
Deva
喝过
was
咖啡，
then
然
dozing
后
off
给他
when he
喝
was
喝
giving
了
me
喝了
this
一
oral
杯的时候呢，
transmission.
他说：“哎
And
呀，这个好
he
苦啊！”
never, and I
然
offered
后
him a
他有
coffee,
这个
and
这个喝了
he
以后
never had
更
coffee
更有
before.
更
He
更
said
有
that
瞌睡，就不行。
it's so bitter, and I'm falling
所以我们
falling
现在
asleep
很多人
by
说是
drinking
不
this
要喝
coffee.
咖啡，不然晚上睡不着，觉得。按
So
照我
people
当时
nowadays
听
would
金
say
刚
that
经
you
的
should
时候
not
呢，这个
drink
喝了咖啡
coffee
就
in
更
the
睡得
PM.
着。
But my reason for drinking coffee in the
我
afternoon
也
is
是在
that
当时
you
这
would
样得
sleep
到的，
even better
所
after
以
drinking
特别
coffee.
感恩上师们的
Anyhow, I
特别
myself
感恩大
remember
家
all
就
my
我们
great
好好
masters,
的以般
and
若
I
空性
have
来
great
设置的话呢，
gratitude
确
for
实
the ones who
生
give
活
me
当中
such
有很
wonderful
多
and
的
profound
这种
teachings.
这个道理啊，就
And
是可以就
I'm
是
passing down
让
this
我们
teaching to
借助，
you
尤其
and
是这
hope
个金
that
刚
you
经的
could
话呢，就是现
disseminate
在
and
很多
practice
人
and
说是
uphold this
就对
teaching.
于已经很好的，就
The,
是有一
in the
个
modern era,
就白家讲堂的一个教授啊，
in the
中医
in the
医学的
modern
教授，
era, in
他说是
fact,
他那个
majority,
就
a
有
lot
一
of
个
people
朋友
have
有一个人就是
mental
他那
health
个
issues
就
such
压力
as
很大，就是特别
depression.
痛苦，让他
Some
学学过。后
professors
来
said
他
that,
看到那个
in
金
fact,
刚
a
经，然后
professor
第二年的
of
时候呢，他就
Chinese
完全
medicine,
就
he
变成了
said
那一
that
种。
I
然后
think
他问他
people
的
who
时候，以
have
前是得过
depression
抑
and
郁症的，
anxiety
但
should
是
study
幸好是我
Buddhism.
遇到了金刚经
And
救了我，就是
he
所以呢，
noticed
他
that
回来
lots
就
of his
就完全
patients
的
would
就可以
improve
非常坚强的
greatly
面对
once
挑战。
they
所以我
practiced
们
the
现在
Diamond
就是
Sutra.
心理的疾病是越来越多，在这个时
So
候呢，
in
就
this
通信
era
的妙
where
用，就像金
mental
刚经
illness
这样的这种
increased
教法的话呢，对可能心
greatly
理
than
确
ever
实有很
before,
大
I
的
think
帮
Diamond
助。
Sutra and
所
this
以说
teaching
呢，
would be
我
of
们这
great
个
benefit
金
to
刚经
lots
呢，
of
就是
session
还要
beings.
这个不断的弘扬，尤
So
其是在
we
汉
should
地的话呢，确
disseminate
实
this.
是
We
很
should
多人对金
disseminate
刚经是
the
信息非
Diamond
常大
Sutra
的。我们这里的是有很多人每天都
in
在这个
China,
播送。
in
希望这次
mainland,
讲完了以后的话呢，我们
and
如果
in
就是能发
all
愿
the
这个
places,
度，
especially for Chinese people who
刚开
already
始
had
发
a
愿，
great
后来
faith
那个
towards the Diamond
就
Sutra.
坚持不下去的
I
话，
know
这
there
个
are
果实不
people
会很
who
大的，就是
I know there are people who
不发愿
do
的
not
人的
dare
话呢，
to
就
make aspiration and make vows of practicing the Diamond Sutra because they don't want to create any mistakes by breaking the vow. But I myself think that it doesn't really create too much mistakes because at least it would force you to chant as many times of the Diamond Sutra as possible. So I think this is quite valuable to practice it. And we'll stop here today.
Sonam dui tanche zebanya tona ni be jana pashe jirgana jiralo chubaye jebum sonen drova
Joa jo deva sangje nando jongje ye jende dona kongye jo ba je kongyo ma je na ra me wa san jo jang je ren ma song je 小举个利用那今年把等那家境用色担把举，小举小毛中小家瓦东，少举自己人的光瓦修。小举自己光那今年把等那等那没得瓦举，中瓦跟姐姐姐东南的，东把姐叫人往中把。小女就把等那的就将中瓦跟的姐瓦真把举。随着光的节目节完那，等的人的中华修，加完跟姐姐这逻辑的三波就把用色做结交，三十就把人没有那把，等到嘛你就没修嘛修，那一个到落一个，这么等到嘛也可难到，中华跟姐真的结着吧，大家跟的当给穷难到，地下把热情拉人中的，想决生那要结嘛结。德巴刚那这巴金巴的，等他把利用色想法修，一段用马的接力那里，中央接地中安的自由，接得把木金马金巴一，天大能个多马没大小，要个中那穷的金簪巴，看中的个人的野瓦去，德瓦等了中华跟国家，中华等见了那斑马。小举就把用色做协调，三界大口穷的东八句，上坡就把等的人都叫，马我跟马跟的就马去，那个穷的从马更修马，等到做马修，离到安那等的三界叫，寻把等的门来接大小，等了慢慢的不做不大，上坡就把人的多马难，等到等要等的真马修，等到大给难有也没有。上去这结果我滚莫难，问世的给家娃的，把我干巴跟的我就娃，等到了要就把这去，家娃能接的不全自教，上去就把跟的东娃去，上坡就把那马用娃有，把我干巴跟的想马去，这把人家的要过完了，说那也接的那不然你。他到去了，等着能打动，云的跟寂寞的走的去，得接到了等你要拿的，要的三界嘛就烧去的，烧去的就为那也罢了，小去就嘛就叫他挖去，等他把你大家兄弟要，真的就拉天在的年纪。家做到，干巴家做梦叫人得劲，送你也拉家做咱跟你，家嘛跟要也拉难打吧。说话跟接怎么接也要，少去送了等的接嘛接，一直家嘛家他家的，过落咱那人的过完夜，那那跟要送呀莫得啦，落叶都接咱叫人的接，把我跟把咱家金嘛用，跟接金给咱叫金嘛接，高要跟把天色真的大，跟接家接金的金嘛接。一直家把梦也送给公，等那个姐姐那等给他，等那个那就也了，去莫去不能那同姐姐，高要第三等个阳过吧，等那等姐等那问吧子，等那马里兄那等家的，想我等个阳那过来去，高要嘛去的的都嘛那，想去人把从家过路过，nhà thì mà人的也的懂，我莫跟接中的感觉。看得灭我这都难懂，跟那国也但不都难懂，看得云的就不都难懂，看得讲把当给懂，给你给我说那都难懂，讲把没把全部也许懂，写了等这都打给，小觉都那样的准备。理解多难用色大写就，牛马都难跟的就马去，那些多难都没得写就，双步就马都难做马去。要人家做那么大些就，人家做的那么做，就那家做的东西就，也许家做的多嘛些，就把家做那么大些就，门了家做有色做嘛些，少几家做的就些就，干嘛家做么就想嘛些，我要的是讲不讲完也，讲句就把门了些转的。上步就别讲句生气的，等个他给马里做嘛去，家娃跟你的街头我把光个门的跟的走一下，没把等的全部全部去，给我等的等家人头，里头暗头眼角等他就把等他用那把，回马进这吧，等着等到出马。 Kene ke wa sambo chambo je Jangwa chinda mala chamba je Mawa kamba kanda mo jo wa Taye shawa mali choma je Shoba nana sayo ma je je Yung na na jo sa ro me ba jo Shoma sa me ba la ne ne jo Tata sa ba dan ja sa wa je Na pwe dan ta je ma chin sa ba San ye ma ni ta yo ta ye to Je sa ri to nyu ma ta je ba Tam ka ma la ta yo ta nga ma Ba yo chom je yo na ta ye ba Ren ye chat ta ja wa ta la po La to mo ye to wa chom ta jo Yo ko ta nye ko ma po wa vi Ba ke o wa chen po tan to ne Sham chue chung ka ten sa ram mo sham Ta ma je ba na So la tan po chung ta ta je Ba ke so chu man la tan na bi Ten no a so tan ya ban wa je Ti na so pa an pa ban pa ye No wa tan ye chen yo tan me to Ta ta nyen pa ran ye to wa cho Mo tse ta ya tan na la pa wang Kan ta son po ta ya chen ta wa Tan ta ram po mo to ta ye che Sa me a pa ta ka tan pa na Ka ne mo shi wa ke chi pa ta Ta ye son po chu pa ta chu na Me ta ma li yo sa sha wa che Ye shi to na ra tong san na to Ra tong kan to nan to tan pa che Ta ta mong po tan po ta Shin ti san mo ke na ho chung ma che Xiang ju jiao wa zong da tan me zhong Song nai san jie ban xie tan de de Xiang ju song jin gu luo ra de gu Den de de zhao ji ma tan jia Ba ya sang po xiu ma man la de Jiao ma dong na lo na yo Den ye nan ba men ma sang jie qi Xiao ju jiu lan zhen ye ma xie qi Xiao an hua wu jian da qing ma dong Gen da song po ten ya ten ye da Den da gen qi qi se dan luo xie Ke wa den da tan jia ran de Ti se cha pa cha wa tan jia jie O wa ka la chung da pa ti Ta pa ki wa ta wa tan ke chiao Sam po chung jie ra te ho wa jie Ta na jie wa ti jie jie pa nan Zhen pa ta cha tan na xue sa te Wa se no wa tan ye te to ne Te wa jie jie yang te ra te cho Te so le na man la tan na cho Ta nya ma li wan te jie wa xiu Ta la ma li tan ke yo se kong Jie te jie se san jie pa ma jie Jia wa jie guo sang yo ge wa de Ban ma tan pa xin de zhe li jie Yue wa ban se de Long de ban yang tan ke tan tu Tan de tan ke long de ran tu ne Zhen pa man po xie wa zhan jia yi Luo ye to jie xiao jie na se yao San jie na la man ma man po jie Sang po xiu pa man la tun pa ye Ke ma chung ra tan ke jie sa pa Ti de zhong wa man la ke ma na Kan jie jie ke ta jia chu wa xiu Ko yo sang po xiu ma tong wo bi So nan ta ye tan ma gong to ti So wa ten wa jie wa xiu wa na O wa me pa le ra tong ma xiu Ma la cha po tan to chung ke zhuo Ta ye zhuo wa gen la pa xue jiu Kan de sang po jian po yong zhe ta A so ne na ma li tong wa xiu Sao ji ke sen yin po xin la Chiu nie mo jie tun po xin la dong Ki to mo xie tun po xin la ju Jie ta o wa men la shu ma Ta ya ta ban zhe za ya Wa pa ta na ye so wa Pa me ta che tong ye tong ju Zhe pa na ra ri ra ran po ka Man do ran ta ra po hua ji Jin me ben zo ya la so wa de Teng ji gong po xin la jiao la 何也见得怎么心结落？我说的也懂得没让他干没，让这的个在慢慢做，我在身叫我将做中立即给了成绩本不行吧？我没做做了我念他做，他不也行了我就做，做就那么进步年纪多，做归节怎么拉说完？我最没知东西西色的，从里才没小结果落见。 你这就用那这做嘛，那做班的人的中结结，将你将我当结的木头，那做家做你的都有没那三顶不的么？到的这把给那把结结，喇叭声那那真怕月地波走进你的阳光阳，他的家子。 先为中的话，何的就的节目。